Hello and welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Brewed Minds with Ricardo and myself, Esther. Today's episode is, of course, our weekly recap. And I hope you guys saw our post that we did for our very first guest, Edgar Yanes. How do you pronounce his last name?
Yanes.
Yanes. Okay, Yanes. He will be our very first guest starting next week. Yeah. So keep an eye out for his interview. He's one of our good friends, and we're super excited, right,
Yeah.
Ricardo?
Oh yeah, he was a really good friend. While I was at Cal Poly for the undergrad, and yeah. Speaking of friends, this past weekend was amazing. It was super fun.
It was fun.
We traveled up north, East Bay,
Yes.
and we visited some friends. You know?
Yes.
So, how was your trip visiting your friend?
It was awesome. I had missed her so much. It was, yeah. I feel like those type of friends are worth the drive. You know what I mean? Those are, even though like we're long distance, our friends are far away from here, but I think having that one person that will always be there for you no matter what is important, and those type of friends are worth like making the time for, and it's kind of like another relationship, so you gotta keep working on it and stuff. So yeah, it just felt really good catching up with my friend and seeing how she's doing, and I just want to say I'm so proud of her. She knows who she is, and yeah, it just felt very, very nice, and just being able to see a good smile.
Meanwhile, I was at Starbucks working on homework and finishing up exams and take home.
I mean, you weren't there all day.
It felt like all day. But when it was over, and after you came back after visiting your friend to pick me up, we traveled to go see our other friend.
Yes.
And he
lives way the heck up, like at the edge of East Bay.
Talk about wanting to leave home.
Yeah. How many freeways did we take to get
no
to his place?
Yeah, there was a point where we were going. It felt like we were just continuously driving up a hill.
Yeah,
we were just like
right?
up and up and up, and there was no down. I don't remember any like downward momentum.
Yeah,
but worth the drive. You
Yep.
know, got to see his little apartment, and it was
super cute.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's got the style.
Yeah.
That place was really nice, and it was great seeing our friends, succeeding in life and having the ability to, live on their own and start their own life away from home and school.
Kind of scary, but I think it's totally something that we all should experience. It helps you to cherish more the times you get to spend with your family and friends, and it just helps you to become a better individual, I want to say. I kind of had a little bit of that experience when I was living out on my own in San Francisco for my internship, but it felt nice. It felt nice seeing them.
It was really nice. And then we got to go out. We went down to San Francisco. The first place we went to have dinner was in Mission District, I believe.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Yeah. What they say.
Well, first of all, the way up to where our friend lives is kind of sketchy.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna name drop any cities, but let me just say every house had like bars on the window.
Yeah.
We're like, where did he move to?
Yeah, but then like as we got closer to his place, it like completely changed.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, didn't we just come from over there?
Yeah, it was so crazy. We went from that to like, he lives on a harbor.
Right. It was gated and everything.
He was
so
on a harbor. You know, it all looked kind of remodeled. He had a great view of San Francisco. He can see, the whole downtown. Yeah. So that was really nice.
Yeah. But yeah, we ended up going to what's the restaurant called?
Foreign Cinema. Highly recommended. It
was
my gosh. So nice. The food was amazing.
Mhm.
And there was a movie playing, although I'm pretty sure like 95% of the people aren't there for the movie.
Just for the
It's
picture.
it's for the picture.
Yeah.
But it was really good atmosphere. The drinks
Oh
were
my gosh, the drinks.
the
Let's talk
drinks
about
were
the drinks.
amazing. We all, when we got there, ordered our drink, and probably halfway through them, we were like, "Are we tipsy?"
I know. Believe me, Ricardo is not lightweight. I'm kind of working my way up, but that drink was definitely more of the.
Yeah, they were very high quality, well mixed drinks, and really good actually. Probably one of the best mixed drinks I've had
Mhm.
going out.
Mhm.
So definitely a place we would want to go back and visit. Um, Food experience,
It was delicious.
it was amazing. I was like, so if I ever go out to these restaurants, I make it a point on myself to try something that I've never tried before, because you never know when you're gonna be back. So I was like, oh, I'll try the duck. I've never had duck before. Amazing. I didn't leave anything on my plate.
No, you didn't share any of it
Oh
either.
no, 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 no. It's one of those restaurants where like you get very little and you got to get food after you
Oh
eat.
my gosh! Also, that appetizer that our friend ordered, it was. I
Yeah,
forced myself to eat it because I was like, I'm not gonna leave any of this.
yeah, yeah. Let's not talk about that plate. Yeah,
I mean, next time we go, we won't get that, but
yeah. They basically took a piece of steak. I don't even know what kind of steak, and then they pounded it with a hammer really thinly, like almost transparent thin, and then they put some like sauce over it, and they were supposed to give us some chips,
it
and
was like 4 chips.
there was 4 chips. Like, come on.
Counted. Yep.
Yeah, it was only 4 chips. And if you haven't figured it out yet, yes, the meat was not cooked. It was raw. So that was definitely a mental challenge to try and get past.
Yeah.
I was only able to take like little bites,
I
and
took like 4 good
you
bites.
did good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
you.
was like, I
Uh,
gotta take one for the team.
yeah, I just couldn't get past the mentalness of eating like raw steak, but it was pounded so thin, and we put so much lemon on it that we're pretty sure we're fine. I mean,
I mean, I'm
I'm
fine.
fine, and it's what, Thursday.
It's not.
So
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I had a little. Yeah.
she doesn't know what days what. looking for a new job and studying for EIT really got the days blended. Yeah, what was it on Wednesday? And she was like, "Isn't it Monday?"
I don't keep track of the days anymore.
No, they
Oh
get
my
blended
god.
nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, and then after that, oh, we did kind of see the movie, right? It was an old movie, but
Yeah,
like I think we went more for the experience, and thanks to our friend, for taking us there, and it was definitely one that we'll remember.
yeah.
Um.
And then yeah, after that, um, so I'm a big fan of like cocktails and mixology. COVID was the birth child of that. There
Yep.
was like, right, you're at home and wanted to pick up a new hobby, so I picked up mixology and learning how to make cocktails, and um, ended up discovering. So one of my favorite varieties are like tiki drinks, and ended up discovering that there's this really like famous bar, a tiki bar in San Francisco called Smuggler's Cove, and it's been on like my bucket list of things to go visit over there. And it was not what I expected. Was it
No.
right?
No.
How would you describe it?
How would I describe it? Well, if you were to put music, you wouldn't be able to hear the music because the people were more loud than
Yeah,
anything.
and it was literally an underground bar.
Yeah, I think I found that pretty cool. Being an underground bar, but it just felt very, um,
Tight and claustrophobic.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when we originally got there, we didn't know where it was.
Mhm.
And here I am looking for like a palm tree,
That's what I thought.
right? Looking
Yeah.
for this grand entrance, a palm tree with some like, Hawaiian art. Nope, it was a blacked out window.
Yeah.
with a guy standing in front.
And it even looked like if it was like on a apartment side, right?
Yeah,
Or something like that.
it you wouldn't even know it's there. You wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
even know that that's where it was. And yeah, so it was a really cool experience because he's like, how many group, he let us in, and it definitely felt like, oh, this is like a local underground bar.
Yeah, I mean,
So it
whenever
was,
there's a line, it has to be a good place,
yeah,
right? So there was definitely a line. But yeah, going in there was
it was
it had
fun.
two levels, right? Like two
Yeah,
levels, yeah.
there was like the main level, which was kind of like a lobby. Then you go downstairs where the actual like bar was, and we were able to snatch some spots to sit. So that
Mm-hmm.
was nice, and we hung out, shared some stories, and had a
And
drink.
heard some stories.
Yeah, so they were real fun. Uh, Interesting people that live in the city. I will say that.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah,
then
there's a story where I cannot share here,
yeah,
but
and yeah. So after that, we're all like craving for something sweet, and I've never seen a restaurant that basically serves desserts.
oh yeah, that was it. I lived in San Francisco and I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was like really niche, and um, tried it. My dessert was great. I had like a crepe that wrapped around Thai ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
like Thai tea ice cream. Delicious. Actually, we'll go ahead and post a picture later today,
Yeah.
so you guys can see it and go check them out. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was delicious. I got to try a little bit of that too. What did I get? I just got like a waffle thing with like matcha. I'm not much of a let me try something different, but I should probably try to expand my palate. Yeah, I need to work more on that. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
And after that, what else did we do?
that was pretty much the end of our night. By the time we got back, it was like 1. Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, we
Oh, and
just
then he took us to his workplace, huh?
yeah
Yeah.
we've never actually been up to East Bay, so it was nice checking out what we could at night.
Yeah.
Checking out Berkeley, and where he lived. So it was definitely fun, and that was it was a really good weekend to like kind of get away from home and visit some friends that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it was great. It was honestly like a really good getaway, like after like going through some rough times and just being able to see some good friends and just catching up, and honestly that just made me realize how much, you know, I appreciate those friends that I have. And like again, you don't need a bunch of people, to call friends or whatever. I think as we get older, the older we get, come to realize who are our true friends and who are the ones that will stick with us no matter what. And I believe that these friends are those type of, are keepers, keepers as good friends. And yeah, it just felt really nice. Yeah.
yeah, and like Esther says, you know, these are gonna be lifelong friends, and we met them in college, and
College.
so yeah, I just can't wait for future memories. Actually, he'll be one of my friends that the one that I visited. He will also be on this camping trip that we got planned. So you know that it's fun, and friends get you out of your comfort zone. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they do.
so
Especially your friend.
yeah, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But what about anything else new in the week? Anything
Um.
crazy?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess if you must know, I have another interview with another company up this what Friday. Yeah, Friday. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm definitely open to out of here.
Yeah,
I think after seeing my friends and just seeing how good they're doing, and taking on that challenge to move away from home and start somewhere new, and it's scary, but I think it's also good. And I don't know, that just kind of like made me realize that change is good. Like change moving somewhere new, exploring and, expanding your, I don't know, your sights. I think. So.
Yeah, no, yeah, you bring up a good point because seeing our friends, definitely, I know at least for me, being, going through school and engineering, become very analytical, and I like numbers, and you can see how much I figure out how much I make, and where my money would go if I'm living in a city. Obviously, costs more, and it's like, can we do this? Like, can we make this work? And seeing as much, like, it may be a struggle, but seeing how happy they are, and that's definitely inspirational. And it's like, yes, we can take the chance, and we can be successful no matter where we go, as long as
As long as we're happy.
Yeah.
I think that's important. As long as you're happy at, like your mind as well, you're happy as an individual and, inside and out. And I think that's more important too. But yeah, Ricardo, that just made me realize wherever we go, it's okay. Yeah. I don't know if you have any other, what else happened with you this week?
Well, this week, so there's this whole AI going around, talking, people using it for different things and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I wanted to do, I found it really hard to try and like be healthy and go to the gym while at school, just because, it's just I've got to allocate my time to make sure for studies, and I got to drive to Cal Poly, and it's like a 30-45 minute drive, and just the inconvenience of it. So I was like, start thinking about getting back into going to the gym, working out, and starting to eat healthy again. So I was like, you know what? Let me try what this AI can do. So I am on the AI diet and workout routine. So I told the AI, "Hey, create me."
Is that a new diet name?
Yes, I'm coining it now before anyone else takes it. It's the AI diet and workout routine. So it has created my workout routine, and I'm gonna check it out and see how it does. This week I started on Tuesday, and the first workout kicked my butt. I was hurting really bad, but I stuck through it, and I did all the exercises. So I'll keep you guys updated, keep everyone updated on it. It's a great tool. I'm surprised how well it is, and I type in create my weekly meal plan for weight loss goals. It created a Monday through Sunday breakfast, lunch, and dinner plan. Then I said create me a shopping list. Created a shopping list. So that's what we'll be doing this weekend, is shopping for that food. So use the tools as you can, and stuff.
Yeah.
Will check it out and see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I guess I'm in that too, Ricardo. Yeah. Well, thank you. It was definitely an amazing weekend, and we had a great week as well. And like I mentioned earlier, we will be having our very first guest next week.
Yeah, so we plan to that should be live on Tuesday. So this weekend we'll be meeting with him, and we'll talk to him, catch up, and do our thing. And then on Tuesday, you guys will get to hear it, and hopefully he'll bring a smile like he brings a smile to us.
Yes, but definitely hope you guys got a chance to look at our post that we made for him. It'll give you it gave out a brief description of who he is, where he's at today, and stay tuned for our episode with him for next Tuesday. I think you'll get something good out of his story, because his story is very inspirational, not only to us but to those around him, and we definitely look forward to that. And again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.